Amec is a British multinational consultancy and engineering company that operates in over 40 countries worldwide. So its chief executive, Samir Brikho, is well placed to comment on the outlook for the global economy. Well, I'm lucky now to be joined by Mr. Brikho. Sir, if I could start by asking, where are the hotspots for global growth that you're seeing in your business at the moment?
Well, we could start actually with the North Sea. We see quite a lot of activities, and whether it is in greenfield, but particularly we see on the brownfield asset. There's quite a good work which is taking place at the moment, and we'll be moving that work also to another stage, which is the decommissioning, which is going to be a very good business going forward. Middle East still is a hot spot, and also we see that because of the subsidies in the renewable energy in America, so we see quite a lot of business, whether it is in renewable energy, solar or wind.
Do you have any concerns about the economic outlook for any particular geographical locations that you're operating in?
As you know, so Amec is involved in the mining business, and in the mining business we depend quite a lot about what is the outlook in China is. So with the growth in China at 7.8% is just on the edge in order to make the mining business a lucrative business or less lucrative business.
Now, Amec is a FTSE 100 listed company with its origins in the UK, and the UK generates most of its revenues and profits, I understand, but most of its workforce is outside of the UK. Has the FTSE 100 become decoupled, do you think, from the UK economy?
I mean, for Amec, as you said, it's a global company. We are in more 40 countries, but the UK is actually our base, and it's our DNA is very British. So at the moment we're employing about 9,000 people in the UK. We generate more than a fourth, 25% of our revenues. So it's quite a strong position which we have. But of course we are eyeing on many different places in the world where we would like to grow the business.
So how is Britain's workforce placed to compete with its international rivals for those energy installation and design projects?
It's a good question. I mean, it's my belief actually that education of skills, development of the people are very important, and that's exactly what we have been doing. So for us, like, we use the North Sea as a bench for education for our people to be able to be in any application, any installation of the oil and gas in the world. We have an Amec Academy where we train most of our people, and that's where we get the development of our skills and the talents.
Now, Amec is a major services provider in areas such as the nuclear industry as well as the oil and the gas sector, and it also competes with other state-funded infrastructure projects in the UK and abroad. But how important do you think is public investment to the improvement of the national infrastructure?
Well, I think it's very important that a public cooperation between, let's say the governments and the private companies are there, because governments, they can prepare the environment for the right investment. It's about political stability, about economical stability, but also about the fiscal stability. And that's our important factor for the investor to make the investment. They are important to be able to build up an infrastructure.
And do you think that here in the UK we've got the mix of public and private involvement right?
I think so. Well, you cannot get it right in everywhere, but I think what we have done, for instance, in the North Sea, by cutting down on the taxes to reinvest in the basin, I think has been quite a good move. And that's some of the things which we would like to see in order to be able to get the business to grow rather than to shrink.
Okay, Samir Brikho, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.